All right, so it's week 4 coming up of the AFL, and so or AFL, woo, AAF. So I've got my power rankings for this week. A little bit of change here and there. So we'll start off with the worst team in the league according to my power rankings, which should be the most important power rankings out there. Memphis. Mike, Mr. Singletary, I loved you as a linebacker. I always thought you could have been a great coach. It's just not looking like that, and kind of sucks. Childhood memories. But you're a Hall of Fame linebacker, so hey, any day of the week, take that. All right. Next up, Atlanta Legends. I believe I had them in last place last week, so they moved up even with a loss. So hey, things are looking good, or maybe just Memphis got that bad. Next up, Salt Lake City. They did have a win last week, but they actually had one. They were the one team that I predict or one game I predicted incorrectly. I didn't get any of the scores right, but or the difference in the scores right. But I had predicted that Arizona would beat them. Arizona lost to them. They did play solid, but they're still pretty low on my power rankings there. So number 6, number 5, gonna be San Antonio. Man, that first week they won, didn't look pretty. Second week, looking better. Third, but they lost. Third week, I don't know. So then we have in the top 4, these would be the playoff teams because it's 2 from West, 2 from East. So my number 4, a little bit of a surpriser, but Birmingham. They are 3-0, but at the same time, they one of those teams that they just eke out wins. Maybe they'll do that all season, all the way through the championship. But for right now, I just don't see anything that overly impresses me with them, other than their defense. Defense is solid, but number 3, after that win over San Antonio, avenging the Week 1 loss, San Diego, looking pretty good. The Fleet, they're the seem to be getting to be the hot team right now, other than the number 1 team. But we'll say that in a second. So my number 1 team from last week did lose to Salt Lake City, and while the game wasn't going well for them with their starting quarterback in, then they did lose their starting quarterback, so that didn't help. But he's back this week, from what I hear. So they're number 2 in the power rankings. So that leaves number 1 to be Orlando. And this team, yeah, right now it's hard for me to say that they're not going to win the championship. And I don't see anybody really even close. But we'll see. We still have a lot more football to play in this league, and it's been exciting so far. So far so good. So my predictions for week 4. I'm predicting San Diego to beat Memphis by 15. Orlando to beat Salt Lake City by 13. Birmingham to eke another one out over San Antonio this time by 6. And I see Arizona just kind of taking care of business against Atlanta. So by 21, Arizona over Atlanta by 21. So, having said that, last week, just out of just pure wins and losses, I got 3 out of 4 right. That was the first week that I started predicting, first week of my power rankings. And yeah, so 3 out of 4. Maybe I can get all 4 out of 4 this week. For the 3 whole people that viewed this, appreciate it. Hopefully you 3 view again, and maybe we can get 3 more. We'll get up to 6. But it's just fun doing this stuff. All right, thanks.